Have you ever noticed a strange, frustrating glitch in the way your life operates? The moment you stop caring about something, it suddenly appears. You wait by the phone for a text from a specific person, staring at the screen for hours, and nothing happens. You finally give up, throw the phone on the bed, walk away, and completely forget about it. And 5 minutes later, the screen lights up. You obsess over a job, or a sum of money, or a breakthrough, and you hit an invisible brick wall. But the second you truly surrender, the second you genuinely stop looking for it, the doors blow wide open. You have been told your entire life that this is just a coincidence. Or perhaps, spiritual teachers have told you it is the law of detachment, explaining it away as some mystical, emotional surrender you must achieve to please the universe. They are wrong. It is not magic. It is not poetry. It is a harsh, mechanical, and proven law of quantum mechanics. You are living inside a responsive simulation, and you are currently triggering its most restrictive safeguard: the quantum Zeno Effect. To understand why your life feels completely frozen, why you are trapped in the exact same timeline day after day despite all your visualizations and affirmations, you must understand how the rendering engine of this universe actually operates. In quantum physics, the Zeno Effect, named after the ancient philosopher Zeno of Elea, describes a phenomenon that completely shatters our understanding of time and matter. Physicists discovered that if you continuously observe an unstable quantum system, you literally freeze it in its current state. The system is physically incapable of changing, evolving, or decaying as long as a conscious observer is keeping their eyes locked onto it. The very act of your continuous measurement locks the particles into a rigid, unchanging grid. The old proverb, "a watched pot never boils," is not just a saying. At the subatomic level, it is a literal, terrifying law of the matrix. Continuous observation halts the flow of probability. Now, zoom out from the laboratory and look at your own life. You are a conscious observer, operating a biological avatar inside a quantum field of infinite potential. Every time you close your eyes and visualize a new life, a new bank account, a new version of yourself, you are selecting a new timeline. You are telling the quantum field to collapse a new wave of probability. The simulation registers the command and begins the complex, hyperdimensional process of rearranging the atoms, the circumstances, and the synchronicities required to build that new physical reality. But the physical 3D world is a heavy, dense environment. It has a lag time. It takes time for the new code to compile and render onto the screen of your life. And what do you do during that lag time? You open your eyes and you look for it. You check the bank account. You check the mirror. You check the phone. You look at your current, empty, unchanged physical reality, and you panic. You say, "It isn't working. Nothing has changed. I am still stuck." Do you realize what you have just done? By obsessively checking the 3D reality to see if your new life has arrived, you have invoked the quantum Zeno Effect. You have locked your conscious gaze onto the absence of your desire. You are continuously measuring the lack. And because a watched quantum system cannot change states, you have literally frozen the atoms of your life in the exact shape of your past. The simulation was trying to build your new reality behind the scenes, but your obsessive, fearful observation forced the system to freeze the old code in place. You are suffocating your own future by staring at your present. This is the ultimate trap of the Matrix. The system is designed to capture your attention. The flashing screens, the bills, the dramas, the physical evidence of your struggles. They are all designed to keep your eyes locked on the 3D monitor. As long as the system holds your attention, it holds your reality. You become an NPC, a non-player character, trapped in a read-only environment, endlessly refreshing the same painful web page, wondering why the picture never changes. To break out of this loop, you must master the physics of detachment. Detachment is not about giving up on your dreams. It is not about pretending you don't want the things you desire. Detachment is a highly advanced, strategic hack of the rendering engine. It is the conscious decision to look away from the monitor, so the processor can update the code in the dark. Think of a seed planted in the soil. The seed requires the absolute, unobserved darkness of the earth to break open and germinate. If you dig up the seed every 5 minutes to check if it has grown roots, you will kill it. The light of your observation destroys the fragile process of transformation. Your intentions, your desires, the new timeline you wish to jump into. They are quantum seeds. They must be dropped into the dark, fertile void of the subconscious mind and left entirely alone by your anxious, waking ego. You must step into the identity of the player who already possesses the prize. A king does not wake up every morning and check his pockets to see if he is still a king. A wealthy person does not refresh their bank app every 5 minutes in a state of terror. The person who has the love of their life does not wait by the phone. They operate from a state of absolute cold baseline certainty. They operate from the Sabbath, the state of rest. When you truly assume the state of your new avatar, the frantic need to check the 3D reality vanishes. Why would you look for evidence of something you already know you possess? This is how you beat the Zeno Effect. You make your declaration in the quantum field. You feel the reality of it in your body, anchoring the new frequency into your nervous system. And then you completely and utterly drop it. You withdraw your attention from the lack. When your physical senses report that your environment is still broken, you look at it with mild amusement. You treat the 3D world as a delayed, lagging echo of a dead timeline. You refuse to give it your emotional gravity. You refuse to measure it. By removing the spotlight of your fearful observation, you unfreeze the quantum system. The particles become fluid again. The simulation resumes compiling your new code in the background, free from the interference of your doubt. You are not waiting for the universe to decide if you are worthy. The universe is a machine. It is a mirror. It is waiting for you to stop staring at the glass so it can change the reflection. Take your eyes off the illusion. Stop freezing your timeline. Turn your back on the 3D lag. Step into the absolute certainty of the void, and let the matrix render your new world.